Everybody loves creamy chicken pot pie, right? So today I'm going to whip up these cute little individual versions. I have chicken, mushrooms, some spring onion, and of course Philadelphia cream cheese, along with a couple of little bits and bobs. So I hope you enjoy these. They are so quick and easy to make, yet your guests would think that you've baked them all day. Enjoy! Okay, so now we're going to move on to the inside chicken and mushroom mixture. It's so easy. All I have is 4 ounces of good cream cheese, of course Philadelphia. I have about a quarter cup of spring onions. I have 2 cups of whole milk, a couple tablespoons of just all-purpose flour, 2 cups of mushrooms. You can use whatever mushrooms you want. I have here just a cup of portobello mushrooms and just, normal mushrooms. You just cut them up nice and chunky. I also have half a stick of butter. I have 2 cups of pulled chicken. I just buy rotisserie chicken from the grocery store. I just find that I can just take everything, then I can use the carcass for like chicken soup or anything. I just get a lot more out of it and it's less work. So I have 2 cups of that, and I use leg meat as well as breast meat. It's got so much flavour and it's juicy. So you can use breast meat, you can use whatever you want if you want to make your chicken, but we just get grocery store chicken for now. And then I also have a chicken bouillon. So first thing we're going to do is we're just going to take this stick of butter and we're going to melt it and take our mushrooms with us because we're going to saute them as well. Just left them sizzling away in the butter. You can see they're still holding their shape, but a couple of them are just browned and a little bit squidgy. So what you're going to do is take your flour and we're just going to sprinkle it straight over the top. Just mix that in so that it can adhere to all the mushrooms in there. Now we're going to add the milk. Add it a little bit at a time so that you can mix as you go. Okay, so we'll add about half. And you'll notice that it will thicken up immediately. And then we're going to add the other half of the milk. Okay, let's turn up this heat a little. Which is now time to add the magic ingredient, cream cheese. You can just plop it straight in there. It's funny, I was just actually saying that normally when I cook, I'm a nightmare because I wing everything. I'm like, chuck a bit of that in there, taste it, chuck that in there. But now that I have to measure everything, I'm being a little bit more precise. So let's mix this gorgeous cream cheese and I'll be back in a couple of seconds. Now we're just going to take our little bouillon and just crumble him straight into there. And we're going to take our chicken and our green onions. Plop it straight in there. No being gentle about it, just use your hands and get right in there. And your green onions. All I have is my ramekin. I have just a little pot of water, your puff pastry that you let thaw out, of course, so it's workable, and our mixture that we have here. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to get a rough idea of what kind of size you need. You want to go about 5 centimeters over, so I'm just going to get a rough idea. Okay, so about there. Okay, so trust me, I'm not trying to make this perfect circle. I just want to make a rough size. You can make them into a square and you can just, cut this into 4 and put the square across the top of the dish, but because there's only 2 of us eating this tonight, I'm just going to make it look extra pretty and make it into the circle. And then we're going to use this extra puff pastry, just the side of it right here, and you're going to cut just a couple of strips, about 3 strips. Okay, so I've filled it up about just over 3/4 full, and I've actually got this water, so you're going to just go around the edge of the dish just because you want the pastry to stick. Take your little pieces and just press them onto it, you see, just like this. Because I actually placed the dough, originally I learnt that if you just place it across the top, it just kind of comes away and it just looks an extra bit prettier when you just take the time and just seal it. Don't need you. As simple as that. Take your circle, lay it across, don't need any extra water, and just crimp the sides. And now I'm going to take my egg wash and just go over the top of it. No need to be perfect, just make sure it's all covered. And we're going to stab a couple of holes, maybe 3 holes in the top. And we're going to bake this for about 12 to 15 minutes. You'll be able to tell because it will get a nice golden crust across the top. So here we are. I'm going to make another one and I'll let you know how it goes. Of course you can serve yours with whatever you choose, but I've just whipped up some steamed veggies, and this little beauty was in the oven for about, I think it was about 13 minutes at 400, but just double check. You can tell when it's getting really flaky on the top and it's starting to rise, so let's give it a go. And you can see all the steam coming through. I like it because it's crispy on the top, yet really doughy on the inside. It's so creamy. Press this all down. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to enjoy our food, and I just wanted to say thanks again, Paula, and obviously Craft. This is a fabulous competition, and I wish all you beautiful ladies the best.